Dahlonega, Georgia has gold mines and stamp mills that are over 180 years old. They haven't been seen or touched in years. And we met Gary Sutton, and he was kind enough to take us to a few of these mines. Our first trip to the mines, we were not fully prepared. We just were going through there to check it out. And I pulled some footage. Didn't think much of it. It was pretty uneventful. When we got back is when we heard the voice.
I wake him up. Did you mad at me? I wake him up. Did you mad at me?
There was nobody within 100 feet of me. Now, I don't know if it was an echo, a well-timed echo, or what, but it was heavy, and certainly worth a second trip back. Here we are in Dahlonega with our trusted guide, Gary, and Craig, and myself, Chris, with Legends Beware. We're heading into some haunted gold mines. As you can see, we're traversing an extremely steep mountain to get up to these gold mines. Apparently there's a 400-foot gold mine up here. They just discovered it. He said he's been coming here 30 years, and they just found it. Is this a old mine rail, or?
Yeah, it's an ore track. Ore cars.
Wow.
See that ditch right down there? That ditch right there, it was a water ditch, and this was pump station. They had big steam pumps, running pumps up through a 4 to 16-inch pipe up through there. Up here in this deep cut, it's the north cut, and you see that where they took them big cannons and just cut slap through the earth there.
Yeah.
About a 75-foot drop. Then we're going back in, tough as rattlesnake.
Oh yeah.
It goes back about 30 foot.
That's crazy.
Cool, right? This is awesome.
There you go. Sit down on your heel. Squat down, sit down on your heel, and you'll slide on one foot.
Dude, look at this thing. This is a Squatch teepee right here.
So we're facing north?
Bastard.
You see, this is the north cut, and they shot this with water cannons. We're looking for this court thing. Wow. See, the court thing goes all the way out the top, comes all the way down.
And that's where they dug.
Mm-hmm. This is a trom.
Oh, is it?
That is a damn old trom.
What's
That's
it?
sick.
What's a trom?
A trommel. That's the stone and everything runs through it. It spins, and then all the bigger stuff falls out, and the little stuff goes down like a
Right.
slide or falls out somewhere they want it to.
Exactly.
That's cool.
That it is. If you look, when you come by this right here, you'll see all this quartz right there in that thing, and that's what they was excited about. 25, 30 degrees right here.
Dude, I could feel it already.
Yeah.
This is the Finley mine. It was sold 4 times, but it goes back and where they lost the Finley cut. It's underwater, but the vein was like 3 inches thick by 8 inches wide, and they lost it because of water.
Oh, wow. We need to go find it. Anybody in here? Anybody want to talk to us? We are in the old Finley mine. This place is sick. It's crazy in here.
Old man Finley found the gold in 1834 or something like that. And that's when the town of Dahlonega was established. And it's just a big gold boom at that time. And they started in the 50s on in there, and then in the 60s they popped this mine. And but it was the first major U.S. gold rush. And then after this, the California gold rush at Sutter's Mill, they hit that, and all the settlers tried to leave.
Yeah, they shot
And don't know the last name of the man, but his name was Matthew. Stood on the courthouse balcony and pointed toward this ridge and told them there's more gold in this ridge than they'd ever get out of California. They'd already pulled $22 million out of this ridge, out of the main ridge.
Yep.
And after they come back from California, they pulled 24 more million out of it. See those pick marks?
Yeah, totally. Oh, shit. Let's see. Like right in here. You kill that one for a second. Because it picks them up better. Wow. Anybody in here with us?
The Finley cut started in 1861, and they dropped a 100-foot shaft and drilled back like 300 feet and then shot off 80 to 90 feet deep into the Finley, and it filled up. And they sold the property, and another guy got it and shot another. They shot the whole 500 feet then.
Here we are. This is all fresh fall here. This is caved in. All here. Within weeks, according to Gary. This is sick. Crazy. Looks like it ends here. And then it goes down. What's that right there?
That's some of where they started mining the gold out of the quartz veins. That's what they was looking for. That's where they was getting it blasted and taking it out. See these stringers? They were following that. See down through there? It goes all the way to the surface like that. Okay, we should be
Whoa.
almost halfway.
Yeah, there's careful here, guys. There's a pipe here. Is that a pipe or a? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the water pipe.
And there's nasty, nasty looking water down there. Nasty looking.
Careful going through there.
You fall in there, it's gonna be all she wrote.
Okay, that's the Finley cut where you're looking at right there with all the water. Back in the fall or in the winter, the water level drops in the Finley there, and you can go down about 30 feet. And it's got steel steps where they build them in there. So yeah, it's pretty deep.
Yeah, that's crazy. Look at this pipe. It's an old pipeline. What was this? The water pipelines for?
Yeah, water. for the water cannons. Run the water cannons through here and
just keep blasting.
Wow.
Yeah, that's funky, man. You can't fully appreciate on camera the funkiness of that water down there.
There was another time we were in the cave and it sounded like what was a door, kind of metal door slamming, and it was just another weird experience.
Oh shit, here it is. Whoa. That is 30 feet straight up.
I just didn't feel comfortable even stepping foot inside this building. Walking up to it, the hairs on my arms were all standing up, even on the back of my neck. I know the other guys did go in and do some filming, but I was not going inside this building at all.
Anybody home? What's that for?
For weaving. It's off a weaving loom, old timey weaving loom.
Wow.
Wrap thread around, goes back and forth.
What was this place used for?
This was an old home place from like 1890s, in the late 1890s,
Yeah.
maybe 20s. And it was just a home. A bunch of workers lived here.
Walking through the old living quarters is an eerie feeling. You feel like there's people in there. It's a pretty real feeling, pretty eerie feeling.
This was an old stamp mill. Closed in 1943.
Yeah.
At the beginning of World War II. They run copper plates out this down the sluice box in Mercury. And then that's when the EPA come out and shut them all down for the mercury. But yeah, this was old stamp mill.
back into the mine where we heard the ghost voice. And Gary has numerous pictures of ghost-like figures and orbs. We're hoping to connect to the other side.
Finley stamp mill and the two mines. And it started in 1897, went through the 1930s.
Is there any old prospectors in here? Is there any old prospectors in here? Is there any reason we should not be in here? Even as a skeptic, when you ask a ghost a question and you get an audible answer, and there's two other people there to witness it, it's pretty convincing. Is there any reason we should not be in here? Whoa.
It was freaky having them come in and dive bomb in your face. It was almost like they did not want you to be there, like they were kind of protecting something that we shouldn't have seen or known about.
Yeah, buddy. have anything else to say to us? Do you have anything else to say to us? This is one of the most amazing places I've ever been in my life. Is it okay to be in here? Ooh. Is it okay to be in here? Alright, there's bats in here. One hit me in the side of the head.
Did he?
Yeah. We are sitting, or I am standing, I should say, at a three-way intersection in this mine. Dude, it sounds like children singing.
It's like it's up.
Look at this right here. See that fog in front of me? Right in the light.
Yeah, I can see it.
Is there any lost children in here?
And when we were walking through the cave, we got to this intersection, and it kind of sounded like we were hearing voices. And it was all of us ended up hearing it. It was just kind of a weird event in the cave that we experienced.
the history behind this one, Gary?
They drilled about 10 years in this one. But they didn't find the quality it was wanting. And they shut it down right before World War I in 1930s. They was trying to hit the Finley cut, but come up under the Finley cut and they never could find it. Pretty much these is all hidden now.
We gotta find them to get to them now.
Gotta find them.